No one can live without loving someone else. This propensity is present in every living being. Even an animal like a tiger has this loving propensity, at least in a dormant stage, and it is certainly present in the human being. The missing point, however, is where to repose our love so that everyone can become happy. At the present moment, the human society teaches one to love his country or family or his personal self, but there is no information where to repose the loving propensity so that everyone can become happy. That missing point is Krishna, and the Nectar of Devotion teaches us how to stimulate our original love for Krishna and how to be situated in that position where we can enjoy our blissful life. In the primary stage, a child loves his parents, then his brothers and sisters, and as he daily grows up, he begins to love his family, society, community, country, nation, or even the whole human society. But the loving propensity is not satisfied even by loving all human society. That loving propensity remains imperfectly fulfilled until we know who is the Supreme Beloved. Our love can be fully satisfied only when it is reposed in Krishna.
There is a nice example in this connection. In the pond, reservoir of water, if you drop one stone, it becomes a circle. The circle increases, increasing, unless it comes to the shore, the circle increases. Similarly, our loving propensity increases. In the primary stage, a child, whatever he gets, he puts into his mind. Anna Brahma. Then gradually, as the child grows, sometimes he distributes to his other brother or parents. The love increases. In this way, self-centered, then family-centered, then community-centered, society-centered, nation-centered, international-centered. So, this increase of our loving propensity will not be satisfied unless it reaches the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the Krishna consciousness movement. We love, the loving propensity is there. Even we have no family, sometimes we keep pets, cats and dogs to love. So, we are, by nature, we used to love somebody else. So that somebody else is Krishna. Actually, we want to love Krishna, but without information of Krishna, without Krishna consciousness, our loving propensity is limited within certain circle. Therefore, we are not satisfied. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti. That love affair, loving propensity is eternally existing to love Krishna. Just like Dhruva Maharaj, when he met the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he became fully satisfied. Shamin kritarthosmi varang na jache. In the material field, we love somebody for getting something in return. That is not love, pure love. Pure love is different. Pure love, as it is described by Lord Chaitanya in his mode of Radharani unto Krishna. Aslishya vapadanatang pinastamam marma hatang karotva. This is love, Radharani. That you either embrace me or trample me down under your feet, neglect me, or make me broken-hearted, not being present at any time throughout my life, life after life, it does not matter. Still, I love you unconditionally. Mat prananathastu sareva napara. That is real love. And that love is existing in everyone's heart. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti. So that is not awakened. So, by this devotional process, adu saddha tato sadhu sangha, that love, sadhukanam ayam premna pradudbhavi bhavet krama. There are stages or steps one after another if we practice sadhu sange sato vritte sarabhi bhakti prasiddhati. Srila Rupa Goswami says that potent love for Krishna can be reinstated again, invoked again by the prescribed method. Sadhu sange sato vitte sarabhi bhakti prasiddhati. Ustaha dhajya nishchaya. When you get little taste of love of Krishna, just like we are sitting here, we have got little taste for loving Krishna. Otherwise, why we should waste our time in this way? This is called Saddha. So, this Saddha is also invoked by association with sadhu, devotees. Then, if we little become enthusiastic, just like you have become Utsaha, you have left your country, everything, and you are going everywhere, coming with me, not for any material profit, but for increasing your Krishna consciousness. This is called Utsaha, enthusiasm. Our whole Krishna consciousness movement is depending on this enthusiasm. Just like I went to a country at the age of 70 years, nobody goes out of home, but there was enthusiasm. Yes, I must go. And because I went, there is something. You have got the information. Similarly, enthusiasm is the basic principle. Adu, Utsaha, Dhairya, by patience. Not that I am working so hard for Krishna, but I am not getting any impetus. No, don't be impatient. Krishna will give you chance. He is giving chance always, 24 hours, imperceptibly. But we cannot appreciate very much. Krishna sees as far as we are able, according to our strength. He gives responsibility. But we must be rest assured, when we have taken shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, fully, without any reservation, Krishna must be pleased. Maybe it will take some time. This is called Nishchaya, certainty, assurance. Utsahat dhajyat nishchayat tat karma pravartanat. You have to execute the routine, prescribed duties. Tat karma pravartanat. You cannot go against the principles of devotional service. With patience you must execute. Tat karma pravartana. sato vritte. Sato vritte means dealings must be very honest, no duplicity, very frank, plain. Sato vritte sadhu sangha, and in association of devotees. Sarabhi bhakti prasiddha. In this way, our propensity of love for Krishna will increase. And similarly, there are other 6 methods. Prajalpa niyamagraha, tyahara prayasascha prajalpa niyamagraha. Janasangascha, laulam janasangascha sarabhi bhakti pranasat. Utyahara, eating or collecting more than necessity. That is uttahara. Ahara means eating and collecting. Ahara. So, we should not collect more than what we need. Krishna is giving us. Just like we are spending so much money in all our centers. So, Krishna is sending us the necessary expenditure, otherwise how we are maintaining. So, but we should not be hankering after collecting more than what is necessary. That is uttaha. Similarly, we should not eat more than what we need for maintaining the body and soul together. Atyahara prayas. Prayas. We should not endeavor for anything which requires too much anxiety. That is called prayas. Atyahara prayasa. Automatically, by Krishna's grace, whatever comes, that's all. Atyahara prayasasta prajalpa. Talking unnecessarily nonsense. Just like people waste their time talking 3 hours on some political situation. You see? They have got enough time to discuss newspaper, but when they are invited to our class, they find no time. So we should not waste our time, a single moment. Time is very valuable. In your country they say time is money. So either you take money, that is artha, or paramartha. Money is required in the material world, and in the spiritual world, paramartha, spiritual asset. Somehow or other, even those who are materialists, they do not waste their time. So we are after spiritual realization, how we can waste our time. Time is very valuable. So we should not waste time. Prajalpa niyamak, janasangas, and associating with ordinary persons who are not devotees. Janasanga. People in general, they have no taste for Krishna. And greediness, low lung, these things are impediments for advancing in Krishna consciousness. Sarabhi bhakti, niyamagraha. Niyamagraha means simply busy to follow the rules, but actually do not understand what is the meaning of such following. Not blindly, one should follow regulative principles with firm conviction and understand. Niyam agraha, niyam agraha. Agraha means eagerness to accept, and agraha, not accepting. In both ways, niyamagraha. Not to accept the regulative principle, that is also faulty. And too much agraha, false agraha, without knowing the meaning of it, that is also faulty. Niyamagraha, atyahara prayasascha prajalpa niyamagraha, laulam janasangast, sarabhi bhakti pranasya. So you should be very careful. If we are, because our only business is jato bhakti radhokhari, to increase our loving propensity for Krishna, adhokhaya, who is beyond the reach of our senses. Krishna's another name is adhokhaya, beyond the reach of senses. Anubhav. We can perceive Krishna is there, but not that by our senses we can touch, we can see, we can smell. That we shall do as we increase, as we purify our senses. Sevanmukhi jivbhav, not immediate. Just like Sanatana Goswami, he was talking with his deity. So, as we make advancement in spiritual consciousness, Krishna will talk with us directly. The deity will talk with you. There are many instances. In Vrindavan, there was Gopal, Sakhi Gopal. He has now gone to Orissa. He talked with his devotees and went with his devotees. So, Krishna is giving us chance to touch him, to see him, to smell him, to taste him by so many ways. This is called Archanman. And gradually, when we advance, it will be directly, just like we are directly talking. That will be possible. So, patiently, by following the regulative principles, sadhu marganugamanam, adu gurvasrayam. In the beginning, one has to accept the bona fide spiritual master, sadharma prichya, then inquiry from spiritual master, athata brahma jigyasa, jivasya tattva jigyasa. In this way, tad vidhi panipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Pariprasna, in this way, we shall have to make advancement, and gradually our dormant love of Krishna will be fully manifest. This is the way. Go on.
In the Nectar of Devotion teaches us how to stimulate our original love for Krishna and how to be situated in that position where we can enjoy our blissful life. In the primary stage, a child loves his parents, then his brothers and sisters. This theme is the sum and substance of the Nectar of Devotion, which teaches us how to love Krishna in 5 different transcendental mellows.
Yes, the subject matter of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, basic principle, how to love Krishna in 5 primary rasas. Santaras, Sakharas, Dasaras, Santa Dasa, Sakha, Vatsalya, Manus. One.
Our loving propensity expands just as a vibration of light or air expands, but we do not know where it ends. The Nectar of Devotion teaches us the science of loving every one of the living entities perfectly by the easy method of loving Krishna. We have failed to create peace and harmony in human society, even by such great attempts as the United Nations, because we do not know the right method. The method is very simple, but one has to understand it with a cool head. The Nectar of Devotion teaches all men how to perform the simple and natural method of loving Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we learn how to love Krishna, then it is very easy to immediately and simultaneously love every living being.
Yes. Everyone in the human society is trying to establish love in the society, but it is being failed. The reason is that we are missing the central point. Just like from a point you can make a circle, What is called that?
Compass.
Compass, yes. The compass you put the pointed part on the center, you can make a circle. And so, if I do not take the central point, I make my own point, then my circle will overlap your circle. There we will clash. But if the center is the same, I can draw one circle, you can draw another circle, none of these circles will overlap. So if taking Krishna as the center, nirbandhe Krishna sambandhe, if we relate our activities, social activities, philanthropic activities, political activities, any religious activities, any activity, if you make center Krishna, then my circle, your circle, another circle will not overlap, but it will give different lights, Krishna being center. That point we are discussing in this morning from Srimad Bhagavatam. Atapang dijasesha varnasama vibhagas. Everyone is trying to make his own circle. Political, social, humanitarian, philosophical, scientific. That's all right. But Bhagavad says that make your circle perfect from the point of Krishna. Don't miss the point. Sanushthitasya dharmasya samsiddhi haritosanam. Whatever you do, if you try to please Krishna, then your circle is perfect. Krishna must be center. Rupa Goswami says, Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandhe. Krishna Sambandhe, you can deal in politics. Then politics will be perfect. Krishna Sambandhe, you can make circle of scientific knowledge. Then it will be perfect. Making center Krishna, either politics, sociology, philosophy, religion, whatever it may, it will be perfect. Yukta vairagam uchyat. Anasaktasya vishayan jatharam upajanjat. Just like we are using this microphone, this is material, scientific advancement. Sometimes they criticize that you are not materialistic. Why you are using the modern appliances? Why you are flying on the aeroplane? So, practically, our vision is that everything is Krishna's and everything must be utilized for Krishna's service. That is our philosophy. Actually, it is so. This microphone is manufactured by Krishna's energy. Bhumi rapa analo vayu khangmana buddhirivacha. Prakriti bhinna me astadha. So, this metal portion or the rubber portion or any portion of this microphone is made of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air. So, Krishna says, they are my separated energy. So, all the separated energy, we are dovetailing with the service of Krishna. That we do not see that this matter is separate from Krishna. Actually, it is not so. When we see that matter is separate from Krishna, that is materialism. When we see the matter is energy of Krishna, that is not materialism, that is spiritualism. So it is our intellect, how we can utilize everything with Krishna. Nirbandhe Krishna sambandhe yukta vairagam uchyat. Anasaktasya vishayan. If we utilize the same matter for our sense gratification, Vishwa, then it is material. The same flower, if I collect it for my sense gratification, this flower is material. This same flower, when I pick up for offering on the lotus feet of Krishna, this is spiritual. Then how the material thing transformed into spiritual? By the consciousness. Therefore, our propaganda is to raise the Krishna consciousness. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti. That is our propaganda. As soon as we raise the consciousness to the platform of Krishna, then we become spiritualized. Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagam Uchyat. Who is talking? Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagam Uchyat. Just like Ramananda Rai, he was governor. He was governor of Madras, but he was one of the most confidential devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya and Ramananda Rai were talking together, and Sri Ramananda Rai was feeling little shyness because he did not belong to the Brahmin community. He was governor, householder. So he thought that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking him question and he was answering. That means he was taking the superior position. So he felt little shyness. And when he was feeling such shyness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu encouraged him, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Sudra, Nasikane Noy, Jai Krishna Tattva Sai Guru. Encouraged him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught the whole world how one can become exalted simply by learning the science of Krishna. Krishna Tattva. Tattva means science. It doesn't matter whether he is a sannyasi or a grihastha or a Shudra or a Brahmin. It doesn't matter. These are all designations of the body. Spiritually, we are all one. Pandita Samadarshi. So, if we are on the spiritual platform means to understand the science of Krishna, the Supreme Spirit. Then, if we are conversant with the science of Krishna, then anyone who is such enlightened, he is perfect spiritual master. It doesn't matter what he is. Just like Haridas Thakur, he was born in Mohammedan family. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they were rejected from the Brahmin community and they took the Muslim name, Sakar Malik, David Khas. But it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's preaching that he collected all these exalted personalities, they are associates of Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But the universality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement is such that anyone can become Krishna conscious and anyone can accept or be elevated to the exalted post of Goswami, Namacharya. Just like Haridas Thakur was made the Namacharya. And Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, although rejected by the Brahmin community, they were the exalted Goswami, 6 Goswami. Sirup Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Sijiv Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath. Ei Chai Gosai Jar Tarmai Das. So our whole Vaishnava, Gauriya Vaishnava community are servants of all these Goswamis. So, It doesn't matter. Krishna also confirms, Maghi Partha Vapasita Jepishu Papa Jona. It doesn't matter one is born in lower family. It doesn't matter. Yes. Sadho Visadda Savonaya Kalpat. Even the dog eaters. In the beginning, we did not know who is the dog eater. Now, when we are traveling all over the world, we see so many dog eaters. In Korea, China, Philippines, there are many dog eaters. So, in the Shastras, it is mentioned, even the dog eater. Swado. Swa means dog. And other, one who eats. Sadho visaddha savanaya kalpata. If one is elevated to Krishna consciousness, even if he is born in the family of dog eaters, or he is a dog eater, of course he cannot remain dog eater. After coming to become a Vaishnava, he does not remain a dog eater. But dog eating is not disqualification. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's a specific contribution. Nothing is disqualification to come to Krishna consciousness, provided one is serious to come to this platform. Sadhopi Saddha. Srila Jiva Goswami has commented on this line, Sadhopi Saddha, that a dog eater, after becoming a devotee, immediately he becomes a qualified Brahmin, so much so that he becomes competent to become a priest in the matter of offering sacrifices. But Jiva Goswami says that even a person is born in Brahmin family, he awaits the qualification of performing sacrifices. He has to be initiated, he has to be advanced in education, so many things. But one dog eater, if he takes to Krishna consciousness, immediate, without waiting for reformatory method, he becomes immediately competent to act as priest in performing sacrifices. But we should not take advantage of this. Actually, we should become on the platform of Brahmin, qualified Vaishnava, so that others may not criticize. That is our special request. The chance is there, everyone. This path of Krishna consciousness is open to everyone. It does not matter. My position is very precarious. This morning, one man came to challenge me how I am converting these mlecchas and javanas to Vaishnava. Yes. But how I am converting, it is there in the Shastra. Kirata hunanda pulinda pukkasa bhira samba javana khasadaya jandri cha papa jadupasraya sraya suddhanti. They become purified according to Shastra. Sri Sanatana Goswami gives direction. Tatha dikha vidhanena dijattam jayate nina. By dikha vidhan, by proper initiation, any person can attain the stage of dijattam. So our method is not against the Shastra. The Shastra vidhimussija. If we give up the direction of the Shastra, then we are faulty. If we do not deviate the injunctions of the Shastras, Sadhu Shastra Guru Vakko, Tinete Koryaviko. In the Shastra it is sanctioned. My Guru Maharaj, he also ordered, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also ordered. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered that Prithivite ashe jato nagaradik gram, so that means he wanted that all over the world, in every town, in every village, his mission should be propagated. And what is his mission? His mission is जय कृष्ण तत्ववेत्ता से ही गुरु है. That is his mission. So it is not that in Western countries one cannot become Vaishnava, one cannot become Guru. This is not. This such sort of remark is not tolerable from the Shastric point of view. It is completely, strictly to the Shastric point of view. And it is a glory for us that people in other countries outside India, they are accepting this cult of Krishna consciousness. But crippled people, they unnecessarily criticize this method, but we don't care for them. Thank you very much.